welcome back to my channel. So this is part 2 with mommy Adewoye, barrister Adewoye, pastor Ade. But in this particular segment, I really want her to share with us on how to begin investing in properties as women, because a lot of us have cash right now that we really don't know how to go about investing in properties and actually putting money into good use. So as she's talking, I'll be asking questions. But a lot of young women feel that probably if their husband is not ready to start investing in properties, then they should not invest in properties. Somebody was telling me the story of a woman that the husband was very wealthy, but they were living in a rented apartment. So the money that he used to give her for feeding money, she started saving the money. Then she built a duplex in Warri. So she now I think on man's birthday or something, she now showed the husband. So the husband was challenged that so with the feeding money that I was giving you, you are able to build this type of property. So immediately the man, in a space of 6 months, he built an estate because he had the money, but I don't know whether he never just thought about it. In the same vein, another person, the woman she had a good job, a good government job and all of that. So she built a place, and so the husband wanted to pay for rent. So she now told the husband that no, she give her the money for the rent. So on his birthday, she took him to the apartment, and he scattered the marriage because the man, I don't know, he felt offended, or I don't know what exactly. So I don't know, how can young women begin to invest in properties? Because you've shared a lot with me about your own journey of investing in properties and all those kind of things. So let me know. I'm not the expert here, this is the expert. So please just talk to us how we can save money, begin to invest in property. Should a young lady buy property? I don't know. So
good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I hope this our little discussion will be a blessing to you.
Amen.
So property investment is a very good thing for any upcoming, whether man or a woman. But the most important thing is this: before you go into any investment, you have to put so many things into consideration. Like I said before, you have to pray. Maybe that investment you want to go into might not be where God is directing you to. At times, you might want to buy a property in let's say a prime area because you have the money. I want to start from there. Maybe the Lord is telling you go to one remote area where that money will be able to buy more properties, maybe land or whatever. You say, no, I like this prime area, let me put the money there. And your mind is telling you, let me not say God or the Holy Spirit, your mind is telling you, why not go to the village? Why not go to that area and buy more? Maybe you are going to buy one thing here, and when you go to the other side, the remote area, the so-called place we call remote today, you say the place is remote, I can't put my money there. And when you put your money there, instead of buying one in that place you are proposing, in that remote area, you spend your money in buy, let's say, 10 plots of land, which is more. You leave it there. And I don't encourage or advise people to just buy and leave it there. When you want to buy, make sure you have some amount of money kept aside, that you do your survey and put a fence around whatever land you have bought, because of the nature of people around, the youth and some fraudulent lords in the area. So when you fence it, then you know that property is safe, at least to 80%. Yes, investment is an interesting thing. For now, we are talking about young ladies.
Yes, young women.
For the young women, it's very, very important, and it will save you in the future. Nobody prays for problem. Nobody prays for trouble. But it's always good for us to think ahead. Tomorrow, nobody knows what tomorrow is going to bring. So when we are doing anything, we have to think, the plan in 10 years' time, how am I going to look like? What is going to happen to my work? Will I still remain in this job that is paying off today, that you think you are enjoying today? You have to think of all those things as you are journeying on in life. Yes, as a lady, you are married or you have a job, a good paying job, and they are paying you well. Most time, most people, most organizations at times, they give houses to their workers. You are not paying rent. Maybe you have a car to your name from the office. Your salary is just for you to come at the end of the month. Then what do you do with your salary? You now go to, maybe you live in Lagos, you go to Balogun Market, or you go to Tejo show, you buy the state-of-the-art shoe, the bag, the edger, like they are doing some kind of edger now, that they tie. You want to look like Mama Kofo of those days. You want to look trendy. They call it trendy today. What is reigning? You want to, that is where you now invest your money. There's nothing wrong about it. Let me tell you, those things you are investing your money on today, they don't have second-hand value. Tomorrow will come, there's a little problem, a little shaking. When you gather all these things, it will not amount to anything. That is why we are not coming to the real investment. Some people will say, I like to buy gold. Yes, in a very good environment, when you buy gold, you don't have these big boys around that come and take what does not belong to them. Yes, investing in gold is a very beautiful thing because it has second-hand value. It appreciates. But what we are not talking now, how do you not keep these golds? How do you manage them when you know that even your house today with the high fence and everything, one is not safe? That is good. Gold is a good business. You get your value back if you are able to keep them well. Then the one that is, at least you have 80% assurance that they cannot steal it. It's not movable. You are not feeding it. It's investing in landed properties. Investing in landed property is an assurance for tomorrow, but nothing is sure. It's only God that is sure. But at least when problem now comes, you have something to fall back on. Like I tell people, I say, come, you have this 100,000 with you. What do you want to do? What do you want to do with the 100,000? I'm starting with a little sum of money because everybody cannot be on the same level. Depends on your level, your financial level. Say, I've been able to save this 100,000. Then I ask, I say, what do you want to do with the 100,000? They say, you see, that Ashoke, that George that is trendy, I just want to go and buy them. Most time I just advise them. I say, come, this 100,000, don't you think that there's somewhere around where you can get a land for this same sum of money? They'll say, for where? I say, one village somewhere. It's a village today. In another 5 years, it's going to become a town. In another 10 years, it's going to become a city. Because these 10 years, many things now start moving towards there. Maybe there's a supermarket, there's a filling station, the government has come to tie 1 or 2 roads. Once 1 or 2 roads are tied in any area, it becomes a beautiful place. I say, why not look for a village? Even a village close to your village. Go and put the money there. It might not even be 100,000. Whatever they are selling, just go and buy. Keep it there as a village. Tell somebody that is close to you to be farming on the land. They say, I say, go and try it. Then you see, then they will now go. They will go and buy. Maybe after 5 to 7 years, that place that they bought for maybe 20,000 is now sold for 250. And maybe they bought 2 plots or 3 plots with that money. How much now? 250 times 3 plots. Is that not 750? It's 750. You are now making a lot of profit. And if they now come, they say they want to sell. I also advise and say, don't sell everything because today is 250. Just look at it in another 2 years. It's not going to be 250 again. It is going to be maybe 500,000. It might not even be 500,000. Somebody will have money now that want to put his own investment in that area. They will not be begging you with money. You will be doing shakara. That is the beauty of investing in landed properties. Most times again, I tell them, if I meet those ones that are buoyant enough, they have millions, I will tell them, I say, come, why not buy a house or buy a land? They say no, they cannot buy a house. What would they be doing with the house? I say no, when you buy the house, before you resell, why not put tenants there? Maybe 2-3 years, you can even make your money, the money you use in buying the property. Then after, you put the house to, you put it out for sale.
These days they don't have Airbnb.
You put the house for sale, you sell, you make your profit, maybe invest in another one. It's an investment, it's business. It's business. Then for those that will not say, I want a permanent thing, then I tell them, if you are married, just carry your husband along. Sit him down, discuss with him. Don't you think we should invest in property? And you see, maybe you are now married and you have children. You see, today's salary now is able to pay these children's school fees. But in another 3 years, this salary will not be able to pay their school fees. Now that this money is coming in, why not let us buy a plot of land and start development? The man will say, no, my money not rich. Don't listen to the man. Continue to discuss with him and go on your knees to pray. Maybe you tell the man, like I tell some of my friends, okay, tell your husband you have been able, you did this osusu, this contribution, ajo, what people call ajo. Some people will say monthly contribution, monthly, weekly, depends on daily. You say, they're giving me my money, or my money now is maybe it can be 150 or 200,000. You cannot go to an area, tell him, come, let's go and buy. When you have the one that you have, we use it to develop. If is the type that will say, I'm not interested, still beg him and carry him along. Tell him, oh yeah, let's go. When you buy, you can put Mr. and Mrs. It does not mean anything. You put it there, you start to develop. But if it's the type that is, I don't care, I don't do this, I don't want, there must be somebody in his family that you can discuss with, that you can tell certain things that you know that will also encourage you. You can also go to the person and say, see, you know now we dey work now, not be say the money dey, but we dey do our job for office. I get this. Even if you have 500, you can even say you get 180. You know where I go fit see land, make we buy. Put am for that person hand. Let the person be the one to go and look for the property for you. Yes, encourage the person. You have to apply wisdom in many things that you are doing. Tell the person, when you get a genuine one, I will pay you your commission. That will give the person more strength to go about. Can even call the brother and say, oh boy, this wind where they blow, so key into it. They will not help you. You start doing it. By so doing, if tomorrow the man should know, the man will not be annoyed with you, because you are only investing for the future. And that is the only investment that you do, that you can also have your 100% return. Because when you sell, you are not selling the way. You are not only selling to make profit, you are also doing it for the future. So it is good as a young lady or a married woman to invest in landed property. Like let me use myself as an example. When I was doing it, selling properties for people, helping people to buy properties, it got to a stage one day and I asked myself, I said, whatever you are doing, you should be able to showcase yourself too. Able to tell somebody that, I did this thing, or this is what I got out of it. So there was a time when we were in Lagos, one Olile came to me and said, Auntie, I love you. I don't know why. Please, there's this land. Come and buy it. That time we were staying at Anko Palace Way. He said, come and buy it. And what was the money? 50,000. At the amount, 50,000. And I went home and discussed with my husband. My husband now told me, said, all these Omolile people will just barb you. they will just take your money and run away. I say, with that advice, I was scared. I could not continue with the discussion with the Baba. Anytime the Baba sees me, I will not be dodging or be doing as if I'm a stammerer when I'm not a stammerer, because he didn't even say I should pay the money once. He said I can be paying instrumentally, but I was already discouraged by my husband. I couldn't do it. I left that one. Not long ago, another one came up at Raji Oba side. And at Raji Oba area, around the Yanokbaja. I went to survey the land. Look. I went to look at the land. Very nice, very, very cheap, very cheap. How much? 5,000, which I could have even be able to afford that time. But because my husband has poisoned my heart, I couldn't do it. Then it continues like that. At Aja, a classmate of mine came. His father was Omonile, was bleeding. Come and take. How much was it then? I could not, because my heart has been poisoned. But when we now relocated to Benin, I still continue with the buying and selling and helping people to sell. Then they now showed me an area in Benin City and said that I should come and buy. That place was close to the zoo. When my husband came back from Lagos, I told him, he said they have lions there, they have tigers there. When they will just break out, they will look for you and this here. I said, lion, this, God, which kind of Lagos or Modile, here now, lion. Then on another stage, one other man now came and said, come, let me take you to our area. So when we got there, I said, okay. All the lions and all the lioness and all the tigress and whatever, let them come. I don't mind. I don't care. So I bought 4 plots, which is 100 by 100 into 4 places. I was not paying instrumentally. So after a while, I told my husband, I said, I don't see any lion. No, I don't already buy 4 plots. That's the way we speak in our area in Edo State. He said, He said, which area? I told him, say, that's good, that's nice. No problem. So after a while, I sold 2. I made my profit. I left the other 2. Then after a while, another person came and said, come and see. I bought. I was just selling. I would just buy, quickly sell, make my small turnover. I was buying like that. When my husband now saw that I was now making profit out of the little investment, he too became interested and started saying, I will buy, I will do this one. So he too was now buying. Then he got to a stage again and I said, how can I be buying land? Nothing to show for it. I said, even if it is 1 room boys quarter, let me also do it so that me too, I will know that I sold land and I also had my own. That was how I put 1 or 2 together and God helped. So what I did was that when I was trying to build, I would now call him. I said, okay, come on, you are not interested in all this, you don't have time, but come and follow me, don't worry. I will fuel your car and I will buy you lunch. You say, I will fuel. I said, yes, I'm going to fill your car and I'm going to buy you lunch. If you even want extra commission for going with me, I will give you. He will be so interested. We say, okay, he will even be the one to telling me, oh yeah, let's go. I have so many things I want to do. He will follow me there. I will fuel car. I will buy lunch. On our way back, I will squeeze something into his hand. So I didn't have any problem. There was no obstacle. The only obstacle was that the days that he's not happy, he will not tell me that bush that you are building. I will see the tenants that will go there. I say, don't worry. Let me finish first. When I finish, let Calabar boys go and be staying there. There's no problem. But I give God the glory that as we were just rounding up, tenants came and took the whole thing. So he said, that was when he now knew that there is no place that is developed or undeveloped. That so-called place you call undeveloped today is going to become a developed place tomorrow. So wherever you know your money can buy, please invest. Don't look at the road. Don't look at the people there. Just look at a tomorrow investment and put your money there. And when you buy, please don't just put your money there and go and sleep, because some people are not sleeping, they are looking for people's property to sell. So when you buy, make sure you put your presence in that place, so that tomorrow they will not say they met a fallow land, a bare land. That was why we thought it does not belong to any person. You do it, you buy, you put. A situation whereby your husband, like I said before, is not interested. No matter how blessed some people are, they cannot buy a property. I have a friend whose brother, senior brother, worked in Chevron, and when he retired or he was laid off, he was paid huge sum of money as far back as 2003, 2004, and he did not even buy a land of 4 million or 1 million or 500. Only God knows what he used the money for. It is just of recent that God bless his wife, because the wife now happens to be an industrious woman. They were able to put something on ground that they are staying now. So don't act like that, because you might not be lucky that way of saying, I will wait for my husband to do it, then I will follow my husband. If you are in the position to do it, please invest. Carry your husband along. Everybody has a price. You know what your husband loves. So when you know you want to go into any business, call it any business, real estate, whatever business, buying and selling, please carry your husband along. Look for the area where you know you can catch him. Use that area to penetrate him. When you are selfless, you are not selfish, you see that they can end up even becoming your manager, because they want to see how you will go about it. They want to see how you will manage that money that is in your hand. By the time they find out that yes, you are prudent and hardworking, they will follow you. They will follow you. Look at those women that cook food to sell today, food vendors. Most times their husbands, they are working somewhere. By the time they begin to see how successful their wives are in that area, they are the ones that even help to make fire. Yes. They wake up early and say, you have not made fire, you have not put the rice on fire, you have not done this. They help their women. At times they sit down there to collect money from the customer. They don't eat the money. At the end of the day, they count the money and do everything. I saw one that the husband is in the kiosk selling, while the wife will carry cat to go and sell to customer outside. They were doing it happily, and today they are happy and they are blessed because they agreed together. When your husband is not interested in your business for now, don't take it against him. It's lack of understanding. Is maybe for now it does not have knowledge in that area of business that you are doing. But when you are consistent and you are hardworking and the result is being seen by all, you don't even need to invite him. He will pass backyard to enter. So investment is very, very good for every woman. Invest your money very well. Don't invest in things that don't have second-hand value. I don't pray for any problem. When there is problem tomorrow, how do you sort out that problem if you don't have any investment on ground? You have to invest. Invest in real properties. Look for where your money can afford. If it is another state outside where you stay, go and invest it there. All you need to do is to be going there more often. Know your neighbors. Know the people around you. Be their friends. If anything wants to happen on the property, they will always call you. So invest your money. Whether you are on the level of hundreds or the level of millions, investment is investment. The seed, if you want to sow a seed today, you want to plant, you will put one seed. When you are harvesting, it's no longer one seed that you are going to harvest, it's more. So that is what investing into any kind of business, whether buying or selling, or real estate. So real estate is profitable if you make your search very well for the right property. May God help us to invest our money very well this year. In Jesus' name, amen.
Please put your contact if they want to contact you to buy land in Benin.
Well, I live in Benin presently, and should there be anybody that wants to buy any property in Benin City, my phone number is 080-545-73526, and my name is Mrs. Ednaadewoye. God bless you. Amen.